This is Luke Faubert. When I first started arm wrestling, the first person I reached out to, I found a phone number online, or on the website for NB Arm Wrestling. I called. It was Luke that answered. So Luke invited me to my first practice. It was New Year's Day, 2022. So yeah, the first people that I met on the table was Luke and Jamie, and they taught me a lot that day, and a lot more since then. Luke doesn't show up to practices overly often. We've actually met each other in tournaments quite a few times now, and he's always there either as a ref, and sometimes they'll keep the referee shirt on and give me an opponent if nobody shows up for the Grand Masters. But yeah, Luke is a veteran of the sport. How long have you been doing it, Luke?
I started when I was 12. I'm 52 now. So in and out of the sport, I would say close to 35.
So
30, 35.
Probably 100, 200 tournaments.
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah.
More than that. Back in my heyday, I lived in Ontario. So I got a chance to travel all over Ontario, the Quebec, U.S., the Michigan states,
Right.
the Ohio states.
Now, you've won the nationals, have you not?
Several times, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, back in the lightweight.
Yeah. That's hard to believe, but
yeah. I used to
weigh
weigh
the height for it.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, I used to weigh 135.
Yeah.
At my peak.
Well, you were 12 years old.
No, back then I wasn't able to pull at regular tournaments because it used to be in a bar sport, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
I wasn't legally allowed to go, but all the carnivals, I attend to the carnivals where I was okay.
Okay.
I'd say I practiced from the age of 12 right up to about the age of 15, 16.
Okay.
And I was practicing against men. You know, I was 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 40-year-old men. And it took me a while, you know.
Of course, yeah.
It took me a while, but I finally, one day, everything just clicked. And my first tournament, I'll always remember, it was a small bar. Mom had to sign a waiver, you know, because it was a bar. And that day, I just got on the table. It was ready to go. Poof!
Wow.
Really fast and smash.
What about the future? You get anything to do? I notice you still compete, but it's more for fun. You know, it doesn't seem like you're really digging in. But do you have any plans to actually become competitive again?
Well, on the good side of that is that we have a table at home now.
Oh, there you go.
So just trying to convince my daughter to get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Since her arm injury, you know, I've been on the decline. That kind of really hit home for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm slowly getting the bug back.
Right.
But there's a few health issues I need to take care of first.
Right, yeah.
So once I get that taken care of, I'll be...
And I wouldn't say this for any other sport, but at 52 in arm wrestling, you're fucking young.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you stayed away from major injuries, and, you know, and as long as you don't have major arthritis or spinal issues, then you can do this for a long time.
It's well, my last nationals where I qualified top 5 was back in 2012 in Timmins, Ontario, and I'm pretty sure I could have ranked 4th place and maybe a 3rd should my rotator cuff wouldn't have blown. I blew my rotator cuff at that tournament.
Okay.
So that kind of took the carpet under my feet, right? Because I was feeling the groove coming back, and it took 3 years to get operated, and then to rehab. It took me another 2 years to feel confident to start pulling again. But I always have that in the back of my head. Like, is it going to let go? Is it going to let go? Is it going to let go? So I rehabbed it well. I know what to do.
Psychologically, after an injury, that's the most important thing. Is you gotta get back on the horse. Any injury I've had, whatever it was I was doing during the injury, I get right back and do it. But anyway, Luke, it's when you're around, we're better for it, and especially when your presence is at practices, we all learn a lot. And I just want you to know that I personally appreciate you bringing me into this and helping me as much as you have so far.
Well, Pete, for me, it's a great honor to have you join us. With your background, it's definitely an asset. I can see the full potential, especially coming in at the age that you're coming in and learning this stuff. It's a big, huge learning curve for you, and the potential is there. And I've seen what you're able to do on the table, and I
plan to peak at 60.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to peak before that.
Oh, that's not far off.
I know.
I'll be 58 in a few weeks.
Yeah. Well, I say by next couple of months, maybe a year, you'll be fine.
All right. Thanks, man.
No
Thanks.
problem, brother.
I appreciate it.